Excuse me, let me fix. I have a lot of people offering me help. I have people offering me a place to stay in New Jersey, like unlimited weed. I don't know. I don't know what to fucking choose. There's someone. I'm thinking I just stay down till I come up and try and get my ID to apply for KCIP. Appreciate you guys, man. Oh, I really do. Blew up on. Just wasted my time for an hour trying to be a gentleman. I guess that's not. I could have been in here 1,000 times, but instead I spent my money on fucking weed. Imagine if it said white voters matter. Dude, what the fuck? Imagine if imagine reverse everything. Imagine if the roles were reversed and everything said white and there was white. Imagine if everything was reversed. The fuck? Dude, I feel like white voters don't matter anymore. He got it, dumbass. He knows what he's doing. He's a real trucker. That was a very tight squeeze of him. Oh, he's gonna do it. Oh, he's gonna go around the block. He has to. He can't. That was awesome. I wonder what he was trucking right now. Where he was coming out of the Marriott, but I don't know why they would have such a big container. Bring whatever they. Right, Philly downtown must be fucking horrible for truckers. Like, how the fuck did he even? They should have at least have like different containers for cities, you know? Gabe reported a challenge. He thought I was actually gonna try and hide where I was. Are you stupid? I'm just documenting my life, bro. I don't care. Gonna get this KCIP and go hide in the house sooner than later. I gotta think of one.
I picked it up in his
Can't even steal them. They're all like, you could take it. I have a black and mild, please. The cheapest one. I can't really read them. What's it? Cheap one. 170. That's expensive. Let's see. Casino ain't that much. Okay, I got it. You're welcome. Hey, now what did you want to speak about, G?
What you doing? You about to make a documentary or something like that?
Tight.
Huh?
Just live streaming my days. Walking around, looking at the architecture, hanging out in the city, you know.
Then you go back, edit, cut, paste it.
None of that. It's all live.
Alright. Okay.
You see the chat up there? I can't get this on the screen, but you'll see the
Okay. Alright, that's what's up.
Hey, so what's your name?
My name Manson.
Manson.
Manson. How y'all doing?
All right.
It's a good day today. Y'all good?
Beautifully.
Right.
Right.
Still mobbing.
Right.
Where you from?
New York.
New York? Brownsville, Brooklyn.
Right. But I've been hanging out in LA and Miami for a minute.
Yeah. Where you at in New York?
Long Island. The island. But by the time, you know, I was already moving around, so it's like...
Ain't no island like Coney Island.
No, that's true.
Yeah, World War
Type shit. But I was one of them ones that really... I moved around, bro. I got to get to really move around,
I
you know?
only got to New York from Philly, New York. I ain't...
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Right, it's cool in Philly. It's my first time out here, bro.
no, shit hit.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, no, it's my first time out here as an adult.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, you get to run around.
I'm not doing nothing like that,
No,
but
I'm saying when you was a kid, you know, you had to. Now you can go
type
party,
shit.
go
I
to
think
the
Philly.
club.
I think Philly. That's what I'm saying. I don't really do that stuff, but I think Philly's a cool place. Yeah, it's a beautiful city.
It ain't New York, but it's 100 times down.
Nah, I like it over here because New York is too like it's. This makes sense. I like it.
New York because New York is 100 times this. This only like
You're right.
Manhattan is 100 times. This is Manhattan.
Nah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go back to Manhattan soon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go check it out over there. All right, G.
Like Manhattan.
You know what? We should go check out Manhattan on stream. Go to the meatpacking district. Go to Brownsville.
Funnies weren't funny, they didn't even make me smile. How I wish you'd lift the phone. Fun is fun, but not alone. Till you let me hold you tight. Same old Saturday night.
Baggiatos.
I really thought that papers I bought would help me forget you for a while. But believe me, honey, funnies weren't funny. They didn't even make me smile. How I wish you'd lift that phone. Fun is fun, but not alone. Till you let me hold you tight. Same old Saturday night.
Back on some biddies. For this donation link, I would appreciate that, but I don't think I'm gonna make any more. I spent all my money just now on food and everything else. It is what it is, guys. We're out. We're out and we're screwed over until I get my shit straight with KCIP. I can't expect everyone to just hang out with me every day, like. Although I do appreciate it. I'm trying to stay consistent, you know. I don't have a problem with streaming for the viewers as time goes on. We build lore up. Just right now we're at a soft spot, you know. We're waiting for activities to take place. I sort of missed out because the anime expo was going on when I was here, and nobody fucking told me. I'm an idiot. I'm not as smart as I think I am. Oh, what a troll. Now instead of 666, it's 33, 30, 31, 33. What trolls? You want to scoop me, drive around and get in something? Bro, I gotta go I gotta wash clothes, I gotta do, low-key, I gotta do laundry and shit, bro. We can't do none of that right now. I'm just a lazy bum. I had somewhere to stay, just like right now, I had an agenda today, but I smoked the whole eighth of weed, and my rib cage is done. Like, I can't even, if you guys have noticed, I'm not really walking around too much right now. I can't even sneeze, burp, or fart, or take a shit in peace right now. My rib cage is in so much pain. Cancer, yeah, you know, but I'm not against it. I'm not against a good cigarette. breathing from my ribs. I've been trying. I'm in mega. It's deep pain. I gotta walk like a mile to get to where I'm going, to get to the train station, the subway, and it's like so far. I just decided to turn my stream on over here because I don't think I'm even gonna be able to do that for a little while. I think I came to the conclusion that I have anxiety or like trauma spending, so I'll just like will eat, I'll smoke, and I'll eat when, you know, just because of stress and like being out of the situation. It's sort of hard when you haven't, like, I have an ultimate goal, but I have a lot of like anxiety, you know. It's just trauma. It's like spending, I don't know what the heck it's called, therapy, spending, like food therapy. I just buy whatever I want, food wise, weed wise. I just enjoy my life. What do I look like saving it? I want something to eat. I'm not spending it on fucking hard drugs or alcohol. Like, I'm eating good. Oh, I'm tired. You gotta press charges on the police station. Oh shoot. Von Frickin', what's up, bro? How are you? Let's see this. Let's see this. Let's see who's about to pick up the phone.
Thank you for calling Panera on our street. Michelle speaking. Yeah.
She thinks she's getting info right
Okay,
now.
can you get out with that?
Oh my god.
Get
Yo,
out with that.
alright.
Okay, I'm gonna call the cops now.
Yo, whatever he says, it pisses them off so bad. Yo, gets
Please
them,
settle down.
he gets them so hot. Like, yo.
You're very inappropriate.
Oh, I'm inappropriate? Yeah. You have no clue how much of a joke you look like. One day you'll
That's
see it.
great. You can
I'm
help
sorry.
me
No.
out.
I'm
Very
sorry. No. I'm sorry.
inappropriate.
No. I'm sorry. I just, there's
Go
someone
ahead,
that.
go out. That's very
Here, I'm going to teach you how to
perverted.
communicate. You ready?
No, you don't need to communicate.
No, I
anything.
do, because you're kicking me out of your establishment before I was even going to try and buy
That's
something.
fine. You don't need to buy anything. I don't
Right,
need to
over
buy
somebody
anything.
calling from the internet.
How do you know anybody's
Bro, I have like a crazy fan saying crazy stuff. He just knows my location.
walking in here with
And
me
she,
and
yeah, but you know what?
anybody's face?
You know what though? I'm not in your
You
face.
were. You were in my face in my area.
When he called, because I knew it was going to be a problem.
So you go ahead and go.
Damn, sassy twins.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do anything. No. What the fuck? They just said, hold up, wait, they just said I'm recording females in Panera. Oh, that's what they're saying. That's what he says. Yo, that's harassment. That's federal. Bro, I have someone from my live stream just lying. That's a lie reported. I don't record no females. I'm just trying to stream, brother. I'm just trying to stream. Yo, she just recorded me saying this fool's recording females. This, that, and the third. Bro, never in my, and I could do what the fuck I want anyway. Even if I wanted to. What the fuck? That's low key. That's so funny. That's great, bro. Honestly, you know what? Reported. Honestly, it makes this so much more funny. As long as I have my phone charged, it's just so funny to see this shit take place. Like, dude, this kid's gonna go to jail soon. Reported. This is harassment, bro, at the highest level, and it's getting recorded. Yo. That is the funniest shit ever. The fucking sassy twins over there snapping and clapping their fingers. Jeez Louise. Chad, I'm hungry, bless me. I'm hungry for some weed. You guys want to see something fucked up? I'm an idiot, brothers. Alright, so this is what I spent today. Let me get the chat off my screen. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, Booty Gang.
$. Bro, you need to talk to more people. The reason we watch you is because we like to see the way you interact with agents of the Matrix. Bro, this is content worth paying for. This is comedy gold. Keep it up. More clips.
Yeah, but they're saying crazy. Right. Alright, you know what? I understand. But look at my spending habits, bro. 34 hours ago, $32, right? Gone. 36, 46, 48, 51. Basically $60 down, $60 down the drain today already. Just off nothing, guys. Like, fuck. You guys want to see yesterday? Dude, it's even worse. I spent even more money this morning, too. What? Can someone explain to me why I am terrible at saving money? And I try and keep my distance from doing too much for people because at the end of the day, we have weird callers lying. We have someone lying, saying crazy stuff about me on the phone. I don't know. You know, it's not as easy as you think to just walk around and... Now I have a reputation. Now my reputation is I just film girls because they're reported. It's honestly pretty funny. But, you know, it's good publicity. And girls, honestly, when they find out I'm not doing that and when they watch my streams, they're going to be like, wow, this guy's a good guy. This guy's a decent guy. I'm just keeping content to myself. Check donos. What happened? Did I just get blessed? Oh, we did get blessed. Damn, we got super blessed. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, dude, I have... What the hell? Alright, brothers. Yo, I'm just gonna thank everybody. And we'll just go from there. I didn't really... Yo, Jaggers with the 20, bro. Good looks, dude. I was dead ass getting errors every time I donated, so I didn't think them shits were going through. That's why they were the 5 donos. Keep up the content, G. Yo, Jackass, thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Hampton, big fan of you. Sorry about what happened with you on the bus. These people deserve a bullet in their head. Also, once men go on, they feel the women. Yeah, right. That's crazy. Charles Manson, you're tripping. Anonymous with the 5, thank you. Booty Gang. Bro, you need to talk to more people. The reason we watch you is, well, you know, thank you guys. I appreciate you. I'm gonna...
A goyim named Booty Gang threw down $3. Bro, the content today should be you just going to different stores and waiting for callers. Bro, if you give good content, we keep paying. You give us content, we will pay. We love you, bro. We love to pay,
Dude,
but give us a reason to pay.
I'm enjoying my life. I don't want to just be in people's face with my camera. Dang, it's not letting me send out my money. It's saying I have $27, right? But then I view my money page and it's saying my available balance is something else. $14, which is very odd. Oh, I have an available $27 now. Okay, I guess it took a second for it to load. No, look what it's doing. Look, dude, now it's only $14. Yo, what the fuck? I'm tripping out, dude. I don't even care. Thank you guys for all the help, though. Appreciate y'all. I'm not even gonna lie, my phone's acting hella weird right now. Super sus. Super sus, chat. We're about to rock out like Lenny Kravitz. Get away, I wanna fly away. Hey, yeah, yeah. I want to get away. I wanna fly away. Yeah, yeah. Dude, who the fuck sent me money in francs? Holy crap, it's chilly out. We just gotta do a conversion. I want to get away. I wanna fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna fart in your direction so you smell it from a mile away. Yeah, yeah. What we got going on, chat? Join up, man. What we got going on, chat? We barely even have anyone in here still, man. What we got going on? For real, there's barely anybody in here, man. No, it's just, what's the deal, Link? What's the deal? Wiki, what's the deal? Damn. I'm enjoying myself out in the city. I'm doing what IRL was, you know, intended IRLs. We're having a great time. Ratilla. Spread gang. Eddie's lurking. Imagine Eddie's like, yo, Brandon, take 500 gifted subs, bud. Dude, why do the people have to be saying crazy stuff about Eddie in my streams? There's really no difference other than me being injured as fuck right now. You idiots, what the fuck is wrong with you? Dude, I have a fucked up ribcage. To the 5th degree, bro, and I'm still streaming. Yo, and the cop, like, what the fuck kind of rat brain, dickhead, fucking nonsense shit do you guys put up with? You guys forget how much shit I'm going through? What the hell? Half my chat, no, I'm not saying everybody, but some of the people in the chat are like, expecting me to, yo, I'm walking right now, my ribcage is like, I feel my bones rubbing into my lung, you fucking pricks. Possibly the best fucking IRL streamer there is. I'm the only one really outside. That's how it's been, honestly, for a minute. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a whole lot of technology flying around in the air. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There is. Brando at least what? I said, oh, Sassy Twins. That's when he's turned up. He got extra and mad. And then the other girl came out and said, oh, you filming little girls? This man over here is filming little girls. And pulls out her Snapchat and then repeats, this man over here is filming little girls, live streaming, little girls, filming little girls out in public. Little girls, little girls, little girls. Dickheads. Liar. Liar. Cap. That is cap. Yabba dabba do, yabba dabba do. No. No. Dude, to be honest, we might be screwed out of luck. Montana's best songs? I'm more of a Max B guy. The metal show in there? I don't even know where it is, bro. I don't even know who the fuck is playing that. No cap. Max B's getting out this year. I don't like that song. I don't agree with anybody. I don't agree with anybody, Chad. Yes, yes. Are you busy? No, I just texted you. Hmm? Yeah, if you can, I'm sorry for calling. Just this morning, but yes. Alright. I'm on stream now.
We have only these. What do we have? We have
Dang. We might have to keep it moving. What's a muha? Chad, is the muha worth it?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.
I heard about muha on TikTok. I heard they're terrible. Oh, Richard Mill. Oh, Rolex. Oh. No. Okay, never mind.
That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? And they want somebody to pay for that shit. Y'all acting like y'all don't see people waiting on the bus stop.
Hold on. Chad, I'm not kidding. It is so chilly out. Just the mist and how I'm trying to get somewhere where there's no. Where did I put my joint? Oh my gosh. Damn, what's up, chat? Yo, we're staying consistent. I'm streaming every. How long have I been live almost every day for? At least a month. I gotta sneak around. We're gonna get kicked out soon because of callers. R.I.P. Farmer Charlie. MMORPGs? No, I like those. You think iPhone? I've been in the same position. Dude, I'm doing whatever I want in life, and I'm not in jail. Don't let that go over your head. I enjoy my life, and I enjoy, yo, I'm a streamer. Like, yo, at the end of the day, if I put something on camera and I have a goal towards it, I have a bunch of people that'll help me accomplish that goal. Like, the fuck, I don't know how you could ever think I would be upset about. I was streaming to 50 viewers last week, like 50 people watching, and I was still, bro, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the stream. If you know the Lord, you know the Lord. I was really streaming to 50 people playing chess. Yeah, but I wasn't my personality. I'm happy, I'm thankful to be a streamer. And even when I was streaming to 50 people, I had everything I wanted. I had a Corvette promised to me, just a bunch of new car, another like work. I had a little base, but it wasn't worth it for me. It wasn't worth who I am to be sacrificed. The fuck? I'm not gonna go chill out and go join the crabs in the bucket because they don't see the vision properly. They think they do, but if they did, they wouldn't be where they were. I wouldn't have left them in the past. If you don't see what I see, if you don't see where we could go, then we're not going. That's it. You can't come with me. I'm not taking you. I know where I'm going. I'll only be myself. It's crazier because I do better when I'm loaded. I'm all my own and I'm more transparent with you guys. Like, you know, there's super transparency. If I make it up from this situation, this loss, if I make it from this loss at 32, anybody could do anything. Let's see how far we can take it. I think KCIP is going to be granted. I'm going to get myself a little spot, and then from there, I've been coming up with a lot of ideas for the last couple of years that I think I'm going to put, once I have my own little space and it's mine, and I'm just going to start creating. There's no other point but to. I got a lot of shit on my mind that I need to put out there. What's good, Cold Shots? You think I'm still a normal streamer even after all the crap that Dude, I don't know. We have crazy ass encounters. My encounters are very like... Dude, no other streamer gets my kind of encounters. I don't know if I'm the most normal streamer. And I say a lot of things that are like really... I shouldn't be saying. Oh yeah, thank you. Guys, I got one hell of a story. Like, my lore, when I tell you guys, when I say everything, never mind. Expose the chaos. Well, every time I start talking about it, I hear fucking honks, but not like, okay, they're stuck behind traffic. I'll hear honks from every corner around me, bop, 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 hella loud, in ways where it's like, they'll stop, and then I'll start talking, and they'll start, every time I start talking about what I want to say with the whole lore story. And I don't know, maybe it's just in my head, maybe it's in my head. So, if at that point, I think that's like that's like the universe telling me stop talking about what I'm talking about, because it's actually like getting my attention. It's weird. Every time I speak about it, I'm hearing honks in the distance that are going on, like not just like traffic honks. They're just like, I don't know. Dude, I have a crazy story, guys. My lore is insane. You think, dudes, I sort of regret it though. Let me just add everything on. For the people that know, and there's very select few people, you have to have like serious clear, like, to those people, let me say something to you. I fucking don't want to even speak. Let me just shut up. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. That's what I'm saying. That's it. I do not want to cast blame upon myself. It's not my fucking fault, and that is it. It's not my fault. That's just the way she goes. It's how it is what it is. It's the way the cookie crumbles. And that's it. What's done in the dark will come to light. No, I don't think the thing is, I don't think I'm being gangsta, guys. I'm not being like the stuff that everybody else, there's something way more, I can't even talk about it, guys. I'm not being gangsta the way other people are seeing. Like, I look at the internet and I'm laughing like, yo, if you really only knew what was going on. But, you know, I don't believe it really like gang stalking. I believe people like, because I believe if people watch it, I think people watch it, you know, sucks to be you, but that's really what it is. But there's other things going on out there that I don't really want to get into or speak about, because the covert operations that are going on are so iffy. Honestly, that's where I begin to fear my life. Genuinely fear for my life. And I seem like such a kook, bro. But it is what it is, and I have names, dates, and places. There's a reason why I am the way I am, and how I move the way I move, and why I'm so confident. I have a fucked up story, guys. Yo, for the people, do you guys want to hear the standard? Do you guys want to hear my 27th birthday story? I've said it a few times. Only a few people will be able to, like, I don't know. You guys want to know what happened to me on my 27th birthday? At the Standard Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. If I told you, you wouldn't believe it. I'm forever scarred. My family knows, my friends know, Cinnamon Jack knows, Cinnamon Jack's mom knows, everyone knows. I'm not kidding either. People that work there know. Everyone knows what happened. So that's that. I don't even want to get into these particular situations now. Honestly, thinking about it, I should just shut up, because that shit, Chad, you don't understand. It's way worse than the bus story. It's way worse than the stuff I'm telling you about. Is just, I'm showing you the time, like, really verified times where if you know about CCTV and you know things, or you have connections, you can look at what I'm saying. Everything else is like, I don't even want to know. I can't even speak about that stuff. I don't want to know where that road leads down. I promise. I can say some crazy things right now, and I know the people that know that I can say, and you got the chat, I'm telling you right now, to the people that know me and the people that were around, and because they're out there, they know I'm not kidding. So I may sound a little bit like off, and I'm being real vague, and yo, I'm telling you, it's because it's the truth is stranger than fiction, and sometimes things aren't worth being said. And you never really think that that's how the case is. You know, you never think the rabbit hole is that deep. There's no such thing as it. But when you see that curtain and what's behind it, I'm good. I'm good. So I'm just gonna shut up, because I know I'm not getting to the point, and I'm like continuously just walking around in circles, just not talking about what I want to say to y'all. It's deep. It's fucking deep, man. I have to make sense of it for myself. And the things that I think I made sense of, I don't even want that to be the case. You know, I'm just hoping and praying one day. What's the difference? Because this stuff that I'm speaking about is genuinely I shouldn't even be smiling. It's just weird. It's something like I'll have to have a polygraph test hooked up to me and answer like, bro, you guys would not believe what I'm saying. You'd be like, what the? And I don't even want to know how my life's going to be after I put this information out there. I already pushed the envelope. I'm pushing the envelope in ways you guys don't even understand. I'm not trying to find out what's after me just saying everything that happened and you guys actually believing me and me having a group of people that know, okay, something really odd happened, and I just don't want to be known as that. I don't know what comes with being that in society. I don't want to be known as something. I'm already probably labeled as something like I'm good, I'm great. I'm so good. I'm not trying to deal with anything that I shouldn't. That one guy probably does have my back too. If something happened, he'd be like, what the fuck? Reported everybody. I think everybody's just curious to see. Reported's never getting banned from my chat. That's it though. I don't care. We're gonna record every one of his calls because he's so good at swatting. Like like whatever he says, like everything he's saying, just instantly people are turned into straight bots. They are programmed to only react one way and not investigate and see both. Like the normal civilian's mind is so, and this is something you guys need to look for yourselves. Always just take a moment. And when I record the people that always take a moment, just pay attention to how chill the situation becomes when you take a moment and you don't rush, you know, and you don't be like, to be in tune with yourself throughout the day and to not just be running around, letting your emotions go out is a very powerful thing, you know, and you could tell the reactions of someone who's doing that and the reaction of someone who doesn't do that, and it's like night and day of civilized society, you know. It's pretty powerful, and it sucks to some of the people. Like, you just gotta wake up. That's really all it is. Just wake up. Try your best to consciously continue to wake. Like, consciously be there. I try and do it myself too. I'm not fucking perfect. I'm not perfect. But I try, you know, I do try. chat is so quiet. There's so many shadow watchers right now. I feel fucking weird. Like nobody has anything to say. I mean, I do appreciate Blankety, Fred. I appreciate you guys, but yo, bro, it's just us in here. You know, it's just us like six. Like, I'm just saying that because it's like, dude, am I being botted right now? Michael, what's up? No, just what's up? I know, but the thing is, I don't know, like, what the fuck is going on? Nobody's really responding. I'm talking about things that, you know, obviously are a big deal to me. I'm respecting the chat, but I'm also expecting a response from each and every one of you guys, because I'm trying to speak to each and every one of you guys. I think I'm waiting for a response to all of you, from all of you. Right, PC gamer. Alright, Trent. You think I'm talking crap? What's up, Vanilla? But still, I want to see more people. I don't feel as if I'm speaking to enough people. I'm not seeing enough. Gonzo, what's up? I'm not seeing enough responses to calibrate, or like to calibrate a reason to keep on speaking about what I'm speaking about. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't seem as if I'll just wait until people are more in tune with what I have to say. I've been talking my shit. That's it. I fell out of it. I'm just gonna enjoy this blunt. Speak about this, speak about that. If you build, they will come. Alright. We might know I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I just don't want to talk about my personal stories. I have post-traumatic stress disorder, man. I barely have any weed left, and I'm making more money than most people. Yo, thankful. But at the end of the day, I'm not fucking rich, you know. And shit, we're not getting super doughed up off this. It costs a lot just to entertain the stream and to do things, to go out and get food, to get the spreads and get weed and then stream it. Even though I wouldn't be doing this normally. I would not be doing this normally. I would not be spending all my money like this. I at least, bro, you don't understand. I'd be doing things. Different things. We're in a small boat. Oh, you just want you think I want your half engagement? That is the biggest joke. If you think you're gonna say something rude or disrespectful to me and not have and not be able to communicate normally and debate properly, then you're a fucking joke, dude. And you're honestly just trying to manipulate yourself in my chat like you're above me in any way, shape, or form. There's a phrase that says, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. And I think it's a little bit of that. And a little bit of ad brain. If you want a synopsis of my theory of half engagement, I got you. Shut up. Here, you should take a synopsis of my dick. Got you. Dark Brandon, don't even bring up those days. I rebuke all. I rebuke drunk Brandon. That is fucked up. Yo, drunk Brandon's different, dude. I'm Grandin. I'm Grandin Brasso. I'm Grandin Brasso when I'm wasted like that. I don't even know what to say. Like, holy shit, dude. Me down in 2 bottles of wine and some liquor is over. I don't even know what to say. I apologize. I'm fucking Dude, I would drink so much wine, my mouth would be stained red for 3 days. After brushing it for 20 minutes, 3 times a day, like I'm just stained. I don't even know what I would do. I would just like, I don't know how, I would get so drunk, I would just leave the wine in my mouth and just just let it settle. I'm fucking weird, bro. I love wine, but I don't drink every day anymore. I don't even drink anymore at all. I don't need the wine. The wine needs me. I used to put it in my coffee. When I was like 9 years old, me and my grandpa, espresso with wine. Hella, bro, I'd be like, give me another one. Give me another one. I drink like 4 espressos with wine with my grandpa and be charged. Like, I'd be in and out the house and he'd be yelling at me, like telling my grandma, like, there's something wrong with him. He's running in and out of the house. Like, I'd never noticed, but now I'm thinking back, I'm like, bro, you gave me 4 shots of espresso with wine. And now you're complaining that I'm in and out of the house, looking in the fridge 10 times, just staring at the fridge for 10 minutes with the fridge open. Bro, I'm fucking yacked up. Looking at the best possible combination to have. And it was always whipped cream, just straight out the top. Till that nitrous was hitting, I'd be like, little ass kid hitting the whipping nitrous, bro. I swear. Don't tell nobody. Take it by grab my cigarettes out, light it with batches, like 9 years old, like. I was a bigger smoker than my grandma by 10, bro. I was looking at my grandma like, you don't even inhale like that. You need to inhale. My grandma's like, I inhale. Shut the fuck up. Window half cracked open of the Buick. Big ass boat car, like, shaking around, like, my grandma's afro, like, 80s, like, Italian mom, Jewish white woman from New York with a cigarette hanging out of her mouth, like, and I'm like 10 years old, like, little badass, like, just got a fake pack of Pokemon cards from the dollar store, like, man, this is crazy, like, I got 20 fucking Exodus, fucking Zazim, like, fucking everything. I got 20 fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon. I got 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon. I got 2 whatever the fuck, you know. About to get ready to go sneak and yo, and I was bad. You guys want to know something? I was bad to the bone, bro. I got to the point where I would just take my grandma's keys to her car, like 13, bro. I was like 13. Take her car, go to 7-Eleven down the block with it. One day I was getting away with it every day for like forever. Like, I was just riding around forever. I didn't know anybody, but I was just taking the car while driving around town with it, like, no fucks given, right? Bro, I pull up to the 7-Eleven, go buy something. I don't know what the fuck I could have bought. I don't know how the fuck I had money. I was a little ass kid. Always had money on me though for some reason. The first time I ever got in trouble at school, I was in elementary school, 1st grade. My sister was in kindergarten. A kid had a $100 bill one day and told me, he was like, yeah, I found this in my dad's drawer. He was like, yo, go bring me some video games. Like a little Mexican kid, go bring me video games. I'll give you this. So I bring him some video games and he gives me it and I show my sister. My sister goes and tells her teacher and the teacher tells the principal. But that, I always somehow had money from a young age. I always walked into some money somehow. And everybody from my family could tell you, by the time I was a later teen, I had a bankroll on me, and by 2021, your boy always had a little bit of something on him, in designer. And I was fresh as fuck, bro. Like, I would go to bars and I was a beast. I was a beast. That's all I gotta say. And in my group of friends, we were really problems. I'm not lying. Oh, you want to send me a 500-word synopsis of my dick? Kiss my ass. Make sure you write it in Latin. You fucking dirtbag. You look like a fiend, dude. I'm not a fiend. I just have a black eye. And I'm wearing all designer. I promise you, I'm wearing all designer. Everything I'm wearing is actual designer. Like, I'm not joking. Kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you know I got people in my chat saying I look good today. You know how it is. You know how it is, chat. You know how it is, shadow watchers. Look at the chat. Scroll down. Scroll the chat. You know, no hate. No hate in my chat. Just people showing love, you feel me? It is what it is. Gotta accept it. And you know what? If I stayed live for as long as I want to, you know how many people would be in here? You know how many people would be in here if I stayed live for 10 hours today? Let's not even get into that. Let's not get into that if I was better and more consistent right now. You know, one thing I never done in my life, and I've realized this is the lowest of lows that you could get to, is I've never stolen from anybody, genuinely, and I never stolen from job sites, like, and that's what I, like, yo, like, the lowest low you could get to is stealing, and I think I just witnessed people across the street steal from this place, and they looked like they had nice clothes, and I'm like, what the fuck, and I don't want to be snitching, but that's so low, bro. Even though it's covered by insurance and some Jewish land and shit, I don't know. I'm a real builder, I don't destroy. That's terrible. There's so many other ways to get it. You don't do that to men that wake up at 6 in the morning to go do some shit. 4 in the morning sometimes. To get some shit done. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't fuck with people's days like that. Have them not being able to get paid and sit around. But that's one thing I've never done. I feel like that's led me down a crazy path of like righteousness. I don't know, because there's a lot of security cameras. I feel like a lot of y'all did some shit, like, and y'all think y'all got away with it, but socially you didn't. But like, the government knows you did it, but the police aren't. They're not, like, you don't even know. You don't even really know what's going on. You guys have no fucking clue how deep this shit gets. Like, where who you are as a person, you get put into a social class, and like, if you guys even hear me say anything about like, oh, I did this or I did that, it was because I was on my journey of enlightenment, and through my journey, I had certain tests in society where I was being very closely monitored, and I didn't really think that I was. I didn't know I was, and I always, I guess, made a proper decision. And a lot of y'all may have been in the same type of circumstance and situations, and you guys didn't even make it a tip of where I made it to. I'm just saying it, like, I'm just trying to make sense of everything that I've been through in life, and there's really nothing that I've ever done other than make certain decisions. Like, life is about, and I'm not saying I made the smartest decisions, but I've made like good decisions on what happened around me, and to, like, for the longevity of myself. I didn't make the decisions on how to become rich. I made decisions on how to how to survive, and how to see my friends, how to see people around me do good, and help. I help the community around me too. You know, I don't know what to say, guys. I'm about to roll. You think I'm stoned? I'm about to roll another blunt right now. I'm not even high. A lot of y'all did some fucked up shit. I'm not even gonna lie. And you think you're better than me? You're not. A lot of people are lying to themselves. Some deep shit. You think I'm the bad one? I'm not. The ones that know all know I'm not. And everyone has to face their karma one day. You son of a bitch. Tell me I don't have a fucking paper either. I don't have no paper, so you know what? I'm not gonna smoke. Everybody, what comes around goes around, guys. I'm telling you, that shit is some deep. Life is a very weird game. Life is a weird game. I'm not saying what was meant for me. I was too good for what I was about to walk myself into. I'm telling you, my story isn't over. I was low-key blessed. Who knows what would have happened if I would have walked myself into hundreds of millions of dollars. So, and I'm only saying that because how much are my peers making? Should I go buy another joint? Another blunt paper? Do I have one? Do I have paper? Like, I guess I don't. How far is anything right now? Well, I don't know what else to do. It's not like I could go anywhere and eat. We're gonna get swatted. And I'm like, I could sit and chill. We could chill. Fuck it. Let me just plug this little thing in real quick. Let's see how much juice we could pop out. Dang, y'all. The only thing I think about is I told my family a lot of stuff that I was not kidding about. And I can only imagine what they're thinking, like, yo, he wasn't kidding. Like, look, he wouldn't press the... Yo, I said some shit. I told them a lot of stuff you guys don't know about. I don't think I could ever repeat some of the things, but we could go halfway down the rabbit hole. Oh no, this thing's about to die also. We're in trouble. I charged it for a while too, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Use your iPhone to stream. Feds drained your. No, that's not true. Dude, the government doesn't give a fuck about shit, dude. I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck, bro. There's so much shit that's going on, like, you have no clue. They don't give a fuck, bro. Trust me, they don't give a fuck. The only thing is, you can't just be what they give a fuck about. You can't just be de-evolving. Like, you can't just be thinking about evil shit and Googling. Like, you gotta be like, I don't know. For them to be on you and for them to do that to you, you gotta be on some shit, dude. You gotta realize they're people too. Like, yo, no one's perfect, so they're not trying, like, to be in that position too. They gotta at least, like, I don't know. I don't even want to start talking about branches of the government and how things work, but when it gets to the pieces of, like, overseeing what everyone's society is doing, those people are like, that's some serious shit that you're not really. That's some deep level of national security agency shit. You don't understand. Like, very few people have that full information. Everything else is just trickle bits of pieces of information that they're only like you're not allowed to, like, nobody's ever allowed to know every little thing, just different sectors, and just know a little bit about this part, and everything is top secret, so you can't talk about anything. Like, it's fucking weird, bro. There's some shit going on, dude. Maybe keeping that shit under wraps, yo. Right, you can't just be out here like full autistic, like, just like, I don't know what to say. Like, you can't be a bad person. You could indulge. You can have greed. You could be a glutton, but you can't just genuinely don't be a bad person. Or if you're a bad person, just make sure you know how to hide it. And what I mean by that is, don't publicly be a bully, or don't be like, I don't know what to say. Like, don't just be out there like just hurting people at the bar, like, I don't know, like bullying. I don't know. Just, no one likes bad people. Even when I was so quoted on the internet, I was never technically a bad. It never got to that point where in reality I was a bad person. I wasn't. I never was. This isn't reformed to me. This is how I am, like, the whole time. I'm not. YouTube was just crazy in 2017. There was just a lot of bots out, and I was just ahead of the curve, bro. What can I say? Nowadays, there's not as many bots. You got one of your teeth knocked out? Don't say that. You punching Mando didn't make you a bad person? No, because Mando was fucking stalking me. I was getting stalked. Legitimately. I gave him, his face was fucked up, huh? You remember that? You guys want to see me look it up? Let's watch it. Yo, Mando, I'm sorry, bro. What is it? Salmon Andy Hampton? Salmon Andy Sucker Punch. Haha, probably. I think I'd probably. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's 1 minute 28, a minute 31. This one has 20K views. Let's see. This one's pretty good.
Bitch got the nip nips. What the fuck you doing, you fucking faggot?
That was some Grand Theft Auto shit. What the hell?
I don't care. Bitch got the nip nips. What the fuck you doing, you fucking faggot?
He was so upset. Look, his face instantly
Fucking
blew up.
Brandon, dog.
Really hit him with that good one. He's a big guy, so I gave him a big punch. Yeah, you see how it is, man. Though, don't be in my face saying "bitch got the nip nips" in my ear. Fucking idiot. Bitch got the nip nips. I'll show you nip nips. Take that, buddy boy, old pal. Never enough, bud. Never enough.
Fuck, son. I swear to God, that was Brandon, bro.
That was Brandon, bro. I swear to God. He's punching the wall. I just fucked him up. Oh, jeez Louise. Dude, look at him breaking stuff.
That's how it is. That's how we rockin', nigga. I bet.
Oh, he's gangster.
Oh my God, bro. I swear to God, that was Brandon, bro. Fucking faggot, bro. Real talk, man.
Look at him. I bet you if I came down, he'd be like, yeah, I'm sorry. Look at him cursing at me. Dude, he's lucky I didn't even watch his streams.
Nigga cracked me on the fucking same side. That's fucked up. What a fucking bitch, bro.
Let's rewatch that.
That's a cop. I don't care. Bitch got the nip nips. What the fuck you doing, you fucking faggot?
No words, bro. Don't even talk to me, bro. That's how, bro. That's how it used to be, man. You know, I mean, for the most part, I don't even argue with people, but I'm stopping. Like, I don't care. Now I'm not even violent. I'll just walk away from everything, or I'll just try and debate someone if they have common sense. I'm a 100% different person from back in the day. I would just, what? Mom. Because I used to have that, dude. I've done things where you wouldn't believe it. I've seen some big men go down, like, and I wasn't even trying. And then when me drunk trying on accident, dude, I'm good. I seen combat. I'm good. You guys know I be jumping on people's heads and stuff. Imagine me downtown LA, it's happening, make a wrong turn, make a wrong right in the jewelry district, wasted off of Xan, and now I'm in Skid Row. And someone just so happens to have a knife out at me. And I'm thinking they're trying to stab me. I don't know what's going on, there's just a knife out. And they're habba-dubba-dubba-dee-ba-dabba-dooba-dabba-dee-ba-da. No. I don't know. Allied knows. No, Securitas knows. Securitas knows. Nah, Securitas definitely knows. I don't know. Who knows? No one knows. That's one thing, I guess. No one knows. No one who knows. Right, Mando's pretty cool. Mando definitely has a spiritual side, you know. But I don't know. I don't know where his side. Like I don't know where he stands. Like, no offense. Like I don't know if he's attract. Like I don't know where he's at. But I know he's a very chill person, and he has a good side to him. You know. I'm not gonna talk real shit about Mando. This is back in the day, bro. He's in my face. Imagine just walking by somebody and they're streaming, and they just decide to scream in your face, and I'm get out of my face, and then he calls me the F word, the F God. So yeah, I'm gonna crack you. I just googled it. I YouTubed it. I YouTubed the clip. So what? No one's trying to get me rich right now. We're not about to get rich for all this shit talking I've just been doing for the last however long. That's so disrespectful. Words are only words, I suppose. I can't monetize my words at this moment. So that's, I'm sort of guided. I'm guided down the road of not speaking about the topics that I believe are worth money, because I'm just giving out sauce and giving out bits and pieces that I shouldn't. I'm done. How you like that? Next person who donates might get Brandon's number. Roseanne, yo, you're fucking retarded. Who do you think you are? Wait. What the fuck? Like, bro, no one has my number. No one's ever had my number in their life. Like, who do you think you are? Like, who has my number? Who has my number, for real? Who has my phone number? Who really has my phone number? Who really has my phone number? What kind of slick shit is that to say, Roseanne? Disrespectful. I'm only staying live for maybe 10 more minutes. I have things I want to go do. You don't even know.
A goyim named Panda Bacon threw down $15. Go get something to eat, bro. TTD. See you next time.
We don't want nothing to eat. We don't want food right now. Thank you, Panda. I'm gonna save that though. Thank you though. What the hell? Let me just talk. Let me victimize myself a little bit more. Yeah. Let me victimize. Oh, my rib cage. Oh. Yo, tell me why Charleston White's at my smoke shop in Miami. A small ass hooded out smoke shop. Like, why is Charleston White here? I have no fucking clue. Weird, like, I don't know. Yo, tell me why the day I brought up Little Dump on stream, fucking NBA YoungBoy gave him $1 million cash. Damn, I spoke that into existence. So what, Panda Bacon? You want to... What are we doing, chat? You guys want me to read something? An excerpt? Let's get a little excerpt going before everything fades to dark, you know? Let's read about Christian Zionism. Creation and manipulation of popular religion. The case of Christian Zionism. Christianity is taught by televangelists such as Billy Graham, Paul Robertson, and Jerry Falwell is one of America's most widely held religions. It is also as close as constitutional decorum will permit to becoming an official state religion. Wait a minute, sorry, I have to turn my fucking brightness up. Excuse my French. It's been openly pressed by successive presidents and by prayer meetings and song at John Ashcroft's Justice Department. Yet this fundamentalist Pentecostal premillennialist dispensationalist version of Christianity, referred to in article as Christian Zionism, become of its political affinity to Judaic Zionism, has almost no resemblance to the religion of the Protestant Reformation, much less of Roman Church or mysterious Christianity of the 1st century AD. At every step of the creation of this new religion, we can see the psychopathic hand of secret societies. In a column entitled Israeli Extremists and Christian Fundamentalists, The Alliance, Grace Haswell wrote, "What is the message of Christian Zionism? Simply stated, it is this: every act taken by Israel is orchestrated by God and should be condoned, supported, and even praised by the rest of us. Never mind what Israel does, says the Christian Zionist. God wants this to happen. This includes the invasion of Lebanon, which killed or injured an estimated 100,000 Lebanese and Palestinians, most of them civilians, the bombing of sovereign nations such as Iraq, the deliberate, methodical brutalizing of the Palestinians, breaking bones, shooting children, and demolishing homes, and the expulsion of Palestinian Christians and Muslims from a land they have occupied for over 2,000 years. My premise in prophecy and politics is that Christian Zionism is a dangerous and growing segment of Christianity, which was popularized by the 19th century American Cyrus Scofield when he wrote in his Bible his interpretation of events in history. These events all centered around Israel past, present, and future. His Scofield Bible is today and most popular of reference Bibles. Scofield said that Christ cannot return to earth until certain events occur. The Jews must return to Palestine, gain control of Jerusalem, and rebuild a temple. And then we all must engage in the final great battle called Armageddon. Estimates vary, but most students of Armageddon theology agree that these result of relatively recent interpretations of the Bible scripture. 10 to 40 million Americans believe Palestine is God's chosen land for the Jews. Stupid guy. The guy know. The guy know, we know. Jesuits root for Christian Zionism. Halsell is correct to indicate that Scofield was the most significant popularizer in the history of Christian Zionism. However, the origins of the movement date back to much earlier. The Verlag Trugat Bouts, volume by, as translated by Google search engine, reveal the interesting phenomenon of a Jesuit, Roman Catholic secret society priest. pretending to be a Jewish convert to Christianity. He wrote a text which was first published 10 years after his death, but was then translated into 4 additional languages and produced into many editions, even though it was banned various times by the Catholic hierarchy. BiblicalTheology.com adds the following information. Manuel Lacunza was banished from Chile in 1967 with other Jesuits shortly after he fancied himself to be a converted Jew and changed his name to Rabbi Ben Ezra. Lacunza began writing a book entitled The Coming of the Messiah in Glory and Majesty under the name of Ben Ezra and finished the book in about 1791. In his book, Lacunza taught that Jesus would return 2 times for the church. His return would be to get his church out of the world so that God the Father could pour out his wrath. This may be the portion from which came the idea of a pre-tribulation rapture. Lacunza died before the book was published in Spanish about the year 1812. The book never became popular. In fact, it would probably have slipped into oblivion as many other unpopular books have done throughout the years. However, Lacunza's book somehow made its way into England, where Edward Irving found it in the library of the Archbishop of Canterbury in London. By the way, I just read that super ass small text, so you're welcome. Fuck you. That was fucking hard for me to do. The concept of pre-tribulation rapture is essential to our story because it is at the root of the idea that the Jews must rebuild the temple in Jerusalem before the rapture can occur, thus leading into uneasy alliance between Christianity and Zionism, which is at heart the Christian Zionist political identity. It is difficult to say whether Lacunza could have forecast the tremendous ramifications of this conceptualization, which was latent in his work. It is remarkable, however, that so much energy was invested in translating and then banning this book with its rather obscure topic, What Better Means to Attract Attention. A boost from the world of the occult. Edward Irving and the charismatic preacher who was building a spiritual Pentecostal church, there is some indications that he and his church were involved with the spiritual occult philosophy, although the details are far from clear, which is most likely some Mesopotamian religion from back when where they're aware of some sort of bullshit. Anyway, The Last Trumpet, Time Warner, cites a letter by Irving in which he mentions visions or revelations given to Mary Campbell by Margaret MacDonald. Quote, the substance of Mary Campbell's and Margaret MacDonald's visions or revelations given in their papers carried to me a spiritual conviction and a spiritual reproof which I cannot express, end quote. These psychic visions, of course, which, if you've read the Old Testament or even the New Testament, they tell you to keep away from psychics, all of the wizards, people that practice magic, this and a third, as it is a change and a sign of the Antichrist, and don't believe in any false messiah or anybody preaching any bullshit, yabba dabba do. So this is where psychic visions, of course, gave substantial reinforcement to the radically new theological content of the pre-tribulation church. The anonymous author of the La Ruche website and crisis.homestead.com quotes Robert Norton and Andrew Drummond as further sources for the belief that Mary Campbell and Margaret MacDonald may have had some interest in occult skills such as would typically be learned in an occult secret society, which, you know what, the real ones, that you don't even know that you're in them, and when you find out it's too late, you think you're dead. So I highly fucking doubt she was doing anything serious, because anything really done is behind closed doors with thyself, and very few, and that's fucking bullshit. I could give a fuck less about the circus and what they think they're doing. Schofield brings along the psychopathic tendency in critique of Schofield's reference Bible and other manifestations of fundamentalism. The modernist Protestant Christian author Bruce Brower wrote in Stealing Jesus, 1997, the Schofield reference Bible looks a lot of Bibles. Each page contains 2 columns of scriptures separated by a narrower column of cross-references. What distinguishes it from most Bibles is that also it contains extensive footnotes. These footnotes add up to a highly tendentious dispensationalist interpretation of the Bible. Sorry, I have fucking cotton mouth. Interpretation of the Bible. There are whole books of Scofield's Bible in which the annotation is minimal, almost absent, but in other books there are pages on which the annotation takes up far more space than the text. Like Jefferson's Bible, then Scofield's Bible is an extraordinarily act of audacity, but the two men came at Scripture from utterly opposite directions. Jefferson sought to preserve Jesus' moral teachings and to remove materials including accounts of miracles and prophecies that seemed to him ahistorical, and thus, as Jaroslav Pelikan has written, to find the essence of true religion in the Gospels. Scofield has also sought the essence of true religion, but he located this essence not in the moral teachings of the Gospel, but in the miracles and prophecies, most of them located outside of the Gospels. Jefferson's chaff, in short, was Scofield's wheat. You get it? The Scofield reference Bible was a brilliant idea. Over the centuries, countless theologians had written, dude, I have the worst con mouth, chat. Don't ever think you're ever fucking slicker than me reading, and don't ever think I am pushing out these words, and after I'm done, I'm gonna go drink a fucking smoothie. Theologians had learned books in which they grappled, and by the way, there's improper dictation, and this is not properly, so I have to properly dictate myself, and the sentences aren't even properly put together, so I'm doing it myself, you pieces of work. Had learned books in which they grappled with the complex, ambiguous, often contradictory meanings of Scripture. But Scofield plainly knew two important things about the people he wanted to reach. One, they didn't read books of theology, but they did look at their Bibles, if only occasionally. And two, they didn't want to grapple with complexities of ambiguities and contradictions. They wanted certitude and orthodoxy. The Scofield gave them in spades. His footprints never offered up different possible interpretations of a text. Instead, they set forth with an air of total authority a detailed, elaborate, and consistent set of interpretations that add up to a theological system that few Christians before Darby could have conceived of, and that indeed marked a radical departure from the ways that most Christians had always believed. But this is also one thing that gets deep. They're not speaking about the Book of Higga, the Book of Meditation, or what was really going on, and there's so much really that's hidden in history. It's a fucking, I don't give a fuck. Excuse my French, to say it lightly. And you know what? I know, and they know I know, and you don't know what I know, and that is beautiful, Chad. It's fucking beautiful. Congratulations. So anyway, let's go forth. And that indeed marked a radical departure from the ways in which most Christians had always believed. Yet Scofield brazenly proffered that his theology as if it was beyond question, and he presented it as if it were traditional. As if it were beyond question. And if in any way understanding the true nature of Christian belief marked a radical departure from the true faith, the chutzpah here is mind-boggling. Clearly a major propaganda coup for the fundamentalists, the Scofield Bible became possibly the most important and well-remembered instrument for spreading the Christian Zionist faith. Yet it did not occur in a vacuum, and Scofield was no innocent seeker of the true subtletics of theology. The anonymous website, thehistoricist.com, posted a sermon allegedly by Rev.Nord.Davis, had apparently based on the book The Incredible Scofield in his book by Joseph Canfield. This sermon describes Scofield in terms which, if correct, would unmistakably identify a very serious psychopathic syndrome. Davis claims that funding and support for Scofield's Reference Bible project came from a group called the Secret Six, which came and had earlier been involved in organizing the John Brown Slave Rebellion, which touched off the American Civil War, and from prominent Jewish attorney Samuel Untermeyer throughout a Newark literary society called the C.I. Schofield deserted his first wife, Leontine Carey Schofield, and his two young daughters, Abigail and Ellen. He never sent them to any financial support, though he became very wealthy. They never got a dime. A woman in the 1800s did not have a government welfare, and good-paying jobs were not usually available in those days. He treated his wife and children as though they did not exist. A real fucking G. You want to know why? Because you're born alone, you die alone. Do it your fucking self. You do it yourself, you know. And each one teach one. Who knows what he knows? According to every reference, or he might have known about genetics back in the day. According to every reference, I couldn't find him about his background in the areas from which he came, and I found that he was in love with two other women, running with both at the same time, a young lady from St. Louis, Flower Mission, whose name I have not yet been able to discover, and to Helen Van Wark, a woman he later married after his wife stayed abandoned for many years. She would not divorce him for scriptural reasons. Finally, when she found out about his activities, she had no choice and divorced him. You know, every time you see a Schofield Bible, you think about that lady as a Christian Mr. Schofield entered the legal and political career. After he was alleged to be saved, he stole thousands of dollars from his Christian and secular friends. One of his financial scams was quite serious, and he got convicted of forgery. Spent 6 months in St. Louis, Missouri jail. He defrauded his mother-in-law of $1,300 in gold. Never paid her back, even though his finances were such he could have done so. Let's keep it on. Let's move on from this piece of shit. And let's go to the Jewish Zionists join the bandwagon of Oxford too. The attempted link of Schofield to the secret... You know what? We can't really talk about this stuff because I'd rather not, and a lot of you don't deserve. Let's just speak about a so-called grand plan. This story, the creation of a politically malevolent, theologically fraudulent, and tremendously popular and influential new religion, has the appearance of a grand conspiracy operating across continents and over a time span of a century. Initiated by a Jesuit masquerading as a Jew, the plot gets an endorsement from the world of occulted spiritualism. Occulted spiritualism crosses to the Atlantic and takes the root in America and becomes more a major propaganda darling of... I don't think we should read this. I'm feeling a little bit dizzy as I was reading out loud, chat. So my phone's on 2%. And, you know, I've been staying consistent. I ate a spread today. I don't know. Can someone give me any ideas on what I should go do right now off stream to enjoy it? Maybe I know exactly what I got to do. I'm going to go do some laundry if there's 24-hour laundry spots that are open. Bon Frickin', Panda Bacon, Roseanne, everybody, thank you guys so much. And all my other viewers, everybody, Cedric, everybody, but if I'm not naming you, I'm a fucking idiot, I'm stoned. Honestly, I have group, like, I don't even know why I'm not naming everybody. Let me just go on my chat real quick, hold my phone is still King Askey, right, like, what the hell, Hamachi, Vanilla, come on, man. Link, Sir Sweet, Taser, what, Gonzo, come on now. Molly, come on, chat. Vold, everybody, come on now. Alan, All right, guys. Hey, someone shoot me a buck for off the love right now before my phone dies. I want to buy an e-cigarette. I'm saving up for a ticket out of here. The ticket's like $330, so what I'm making right now. I'm also sort of saving, but I have a little bit of guap saved up. Send me bread for an e-cig so I can chillax. Do you love me as much as you say you do? Do you love me as much as you say you do? Nah, play. Look at me, my black eye tripping. What the fuck? Dude, I wish I had M's. I would never... I don't know what I would do. It would all be gone. I would give it all away anyway. I'll be giving it away. It's gotta do. That's what everyone in my generation does anyway. That's what we're all taught to do, is just give back. Like, what I noticed, a lot of us do at least. Do something, man. My phone's on 2%, bro. I'm asking for someone to buy me a fucking e-cig, bro. I'm broke. Right, I don't have a sub button, so that's why I'm bumming. We don't even have KCIP. Bro, I made some good shit though. My boy Panda Baker showed me some love. Plug your shit in, there's nowhere to plug in. Look at this. Pathetic. Pathetic, bro. Look at my net worth. Phone half dead. I'm a mess, huh? No, I'm a mess. Alright, I'm out because my phone's gonna die. I'm e-begging so hard, I'm so embarrassed. I always end up just begging off. Y'all showed me so much love, I appreciate everybody. I'm already so stoned, all I'm really gonna do is go get a blunt now. Gotta smoke a blunt. The fuck a vaporizer, I got enough. Did you just bait donation? Yeah, you know I'm good at it. No, I'm stoned. I want an e-cigarette. I don't want to spend the rest of my money on. It is what it is. You don't owe you. You know what? I don't owe you any explanation, dick. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate y'all. I love you.